Hi, my lovely spectators, Didi here, and welcome to my studio. So, I am hellbent on doing more of this, even though it is now the 28th of September, and I have been MIA up until yesterday. Or rather, this morning, I think I got to upload yesterday's video. So, my little twist was that I made myself bingo so that I would be able to do more than one thing or try to use more than one of the prompts in each of the creations. Now, I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I have a sort of an idea. I'm going to be fussing and fiddling with a bunch of things, I know, but we are going to try for the eye in this video. So the B was last time, the I is this time. So I have a paper clip somewhere, yeah, paper clip on this table, photograph of the familia. I have these beads. These count. These count. I have some paint, just to add a little bit of something something so that I have that done. And the word diagonal. So we're going to be cutting some stuff on the diagonal, adding some of that slopey. So let's put this over here. I don't need that. And in my little tiny space of my studio, we're going to try to make something. So I have some coffee dyed tissue paper. These are literally scraps. I have a piece of something that I had embossed. I'm not sure what, but the tones kind of go. A piece of a digital print out of a ledger. Some more coffee dyed envelope pieces, doily pieces, another piece of doily, another piece of coffee dyed. So this is ledger paper, a digital printout that I did print out both sides. And when this side got wet and it stayed in the liquid a little long, I got this. This is actually kind of like groovy looking, so I'm not mad at this, but the things are backwards. But anyway, so I may be making a pocket or something, so we shall see. I am going to probably fuss with oh, I got this glue today. Today we're gonna play with the what is it? Dina Wakley media glue, matte liquid glue. So it's a little one that I got. I think I bought it thinking it was bigger. I guess I don't know how to pay attention to the ounces, but anyway, so we're gonna try that because that Tombow yesterday was irking me big time. All right, I have some ribbon that I got off some packaging. I had bought got some of that stringy rattan string that I used yesterday's video, and like I said, a bunch of pieces. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut. Oh, and I have a tab that I cut out. It's just gray. I could ink it up. I have a walnut stain out and my dollar. So this picture has been floating around the house. We found it in a box. It's just a family. It's already distressed all on its own with the little thing. So that's me way back when, 17 years ago. And this is my little dumpling. She came and saw this on my desk and was like, "Who's that dumpling?" I was like, you, my little Chinese dumpling." Because she looked a little, Anyway, so I'm going to cut this down a bit. So I'm going to take out my trimmer. And yes, this is, I'm leaning it on the computer and it is on the diagonal as I'm working. So we're going to go up here. Actually, maybe I can do it this way. We're going to go up here. And I know that this is 4. So let's get rid of some of this white. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that white part. A little bit more. Okay, how much is this now? This is it's almost 3 inches. I feel like it's a little crooked too. Let's see, if I do 3 inches, yeah, so I still got the little football hand in there, because that's what we also say about her. And I'm gonna cut this also to 3 inches here. So I'm gonna cut that piece off, and we're gonna move that to 2. So I have a square. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit. Let me adjust it a little bit. I'm gonna have to cut again to 3 inches. So a nice 3-inch square. Okay, we're taking the hit. That's okay. There we go. 3 by 3 square. Probably gonna mat it on something and layer it and all that good stuff. So let me put my bingo card over there, and then we will assess later where are all the little bits and pieces. I'm gonna throw them out, don't need them. Okay, and we have this. So let's prep this a little bit first. I am going to use a distressing tool. We know the tool, and of course, you know, it's stuck in my little cart over here. Woocha. And can't get it out. Okay. All right. Here we go. Got it. Just a little. You know, I know we could do it with a scissor, but I think for me, I feel like this one gives me a little bit more control versus doing a scissor. And you know, the scissors, I feel like I get in there and then I wind up really cutting the page, and that's not what my intention is. This is also one that I printed out way back when, and it's from it's not from a shop official. It's one of the house printers that I had, probably an Epson and stuff like that. So it's a little distressed. See, am I gonna go a little bit here? No, you know what? No, we don't need to do all that. We got that there already. Okay, let me just add a little ink to the edges of this guy. And I'm gonna darken up that white, but it's got that brownish tinge now. Right, there we go. There. Okay, so that's prepped for the most part. I'm going to ink this guy up as well because it's gray, and it does kind of go a little bit with this over here because there's some gray in there and these tones, but you know, we always like a good inking. And let me just get a little bit more. You know, I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing, so I'm not going to ink anything else right now. Okay, so just that. I know I was going to need to ink that. So my beads. I want to create some kind of beaded dangle, which is such a stark red, which is why I found the red ribbon to kind of also be able to include it into the rest of the project. And then I also pulled out the red paint and the brown paint to kind of go with the red and the brown of the walnut stain. So that's what's in my brain right now, but no set plan. So let's take this guy. So let's finish with this. We're gonna do like a matting situation over here, right? And we're gonna do some layering. So this has got to be inked. I think I want to try to make some kind of a pocket for this picture. So yes. Okay. So let's ink this one up too. And then the pocket, this can lend itself, the back of the picture can lend itself to journaling. And, you know, I normally do put journaling when I do my scrapbook. I do journal when I do my scrapbooks and stuff. I don't like that straight edge there. So I'm going to just rip that off and throw that out. We're not keeping that scrap. No. And such and such. This is like 65-pound weight, I think. I feel like I gotta hold on to it so hard for it to kind of like not be all over the place. Okay, so, okay, so we have that. Now, let's play with this little cluster here first. So I'm going to put the familia down. I think I'm gonna take the tissue paper and add that here. And I'm also going to layer maybe a piece of this coffee dyed. Yeah, I'm an aggressive coffee dyer. My stuff be dark, but I love it. I love it. See, I love this when it's like that. I feel like I want to add a piece. I could do that. Let's take some of that off of here. And then, because of the picture, right? We're going to have that. Something like this, right? But see, now this texture is kind of lost, but I could take some of this maybe and put it like that. All right, I think I could deal with that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe this should be like this, and then this. Let's see that now. Yeah. All right. I think that's cool. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm not even all the way in the frame. I think that's cool. I think I'm gonna go with that. This is gonna be like a super quick project. And oh, you know, I have this, which has this lovely embossing that's already been done. I was testing out the embossing folder for something that I had. Maybe I should put see decisions. Okay, you know, I'm gonna ink it up here to kind of make sure that it's going in with the rest of what we're doing over here. Right? Okay. I know. I don't want to leave one out. Last time I felt like I was almost gonna leave one out. Look at that. I forgot you could do that. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for now. Maybe we'll use the other piece. We'll use more than one piece. I don't know. But we'll save this scrap if we don't. But we forget about this idea, right? When you emboss, you get that popped up. You can grab all of the lovely paint and stuff like that. Or not paint, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, so let's add a piece of that. So let's do that down here as well. Right? Now, I don't know, should I be lower? Let's do that. Let's be a little closer so you can see the shenanigans. Yeah. We're just gonna ink over here. All right. And I think that would be cool here. You know what I also want to do? Just because it's here, I think I want to get a pair of scissors. I'm like looking at a stack of scissors like, which one am I going to choose? How many scissors do you think I own? I mean, I couldn't even tell you the answer anyway. But let's take this big giant pair. I bought a set of these, really pretty, like this iridescent. Amazon, nothing fancy, no name brand. They cut pretty decent. I had the whole set. It was like 4 of them at work. Yeah. Ask me where they are. Ask me. Because I can't tell you. Because the children's in my class, they come up and they just take things. And then, that happens. That's what happens. I'm putting a double-sided tape just to help me do a little bit of wrapping of this so that I don't have to mess with too much. So I'm just pushing that there. And let's just wrap up. Yeah, that worked so successfully. Let's do this. Make sure it's nice and down. Okay. And then we're going to just wrap a few times around. I need to make it a little tighter. Should have been a little longer, but that's okay. We'll get her done, right? Maybe. It is what it is. Okay. I told you. I had no set plan. I was just here saying I got to do my video. I think I'm gonna wind up doing just the one little across. Using this to kind of help me flatten this a little bit. And then just because I want it there, just, finagle. We're just going to finagle a little bit more going right here. Right? A little loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. Okay. You know what? And we're just going to put that down. And we're going to call that part done. All right. So we changed it up a little bit. We have some of this, and I can put some of this down here, which I think I am gonna do. So let's do that. Let's see how this works. Me and my gluing sound effects. Anyway, I'll put this tissue paper here. Okay, so it's gonna stick. It's not gonna get that down that great. Let's add this layer a little like that, and then this. Okay, let's just add. Just a little too straight. That's a little too straight. Let's give it a little bit of movement. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want this? Okay. Here we go. Put that guy there. All right. How's it looking? All right. Now, I know I want to put this to make sure I cover that. I feel like I still need this. Like that added the texture that I thought maybe we were missing, but I still feel like I want to add this. But do I, ouch, I'm sticking to things. Is it still hot? I was driving around today, doing my Facebook market shopping, as I say, looking for the goodies. And yo, there was so many people outside, shorts, playing with water. Like what? It's supposed to be like fall, no? I'm confused. I don't know. All right, so here's my little clustered card. What do you guys think? I think it's cute. I think I do want to add something on it. So maybe we'll take another little piece of this, right? Let's cut it down a little bit narrower. It's got to ink that edge. Is that the edge? No, this is the edge. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna take off a little bit of the bottom. We're gonna ink that edge. And then I'm gonna take some of this ribbon. Not a whole lot of it, just a little bit of it. And I'm kind of gonna do the same thing because I need to bring in the red that I'm planning with this so that it's there as well as an element. So we are going to tie a little bow. Yes, I am tying a bow. Well, you can't see. I'm tying a bow without having it attached to anything. That is bonkers. Okay, let's see. Can I do it? Can I do it? It's kind of short, but I didn't want to. I only have that one little piece because it came off of a package. I bought some fat quarters of fabrics because I'm on my junk journal journey and I want to make some journals from scratch with some fabric covers. So bought some of that. Okay, we are playing with this. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's frayed. It's a little bit flattened out. Let's get this bad boy turned around. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the blue came from. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try because I'm not doing a bunch of repetition to just go through this video, and I'm gonna pray that it's not crazy long, right? So I'm sure you're praying for that too. There we go. We got some little fraying going on. Okay. It's cute. It's a little simple little thing. I don't really see it as a bow because this guy has not. I'm almost done leaving this alone. I promise you. Okay. So, like, maybe I should put it here. I was gonna put it there, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna cover my dumpling's face. Maybe here. Maybe it's too big altogether. I don't know. Maybe I wasted a bunch of time for nothing. No, but I need the red. I need the red to be down here. What do you guys think? Okay. Well, I'm just going to need my pocket to be able to accommodate the entirety of the width of this. So we will be doing that. Let's gonna just put her there. Put that there. Let's hold it down. Okay. Right? So we still have journaling possibility, except that it's not really flat. So, but that's okay, right? We're good. I think we're good. What about doing this? I don't know. Maybe should I make this like a pull-on? I could make this a pull-up. Do you think? What do you think? If I could get it underneath. Yeah, because I glued this down already. So let's just lift it a little bit. Yes, this is what happens when you do things flying by the seat of your pants. Right? Yes, I think I'm going to do that. Because I'm going to write on tab. Alright, that's not the center. Let's move it over. Oh my god, I thought I opened it to the whole thing. I'm a mess. Okay, how about this? Is that the center? It looks like the center. Let's glue this side down. Right. Get some glue on that. Alright, and then that's lined up there, right? Lined up there. So, you know what? Might as well just do it. No fancy markers, nothing crazy like that. I'm just gonna put the word Oh my god, have you got that moment where like, oh, I forgot how to spell something? You gotta write it down and see if you spelled it correctly. Family. Okay. Yeah, look, there we go. Family. We got our card. Okay, so part one done. And now we are going to move on to part two. We need to make a pocket. I think I'm gonna hold on to these just for now. And I'm gonna make something with this. Now I do need to have that diagonal going on. So let's see, what can I do? Can I use this instead and use the back? It's like, you know, I can tuck this in there. You know, maybe I need to make it a tuck spot. Maybe that's what I need to do. How about that? What if I fold this like this? Right? What if I fold it like that? Is this too, you know? And then it's like I can just, you know, tuck that there. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. I'm perplexed. Because this is the original side, but it's so blah, like there's nothing going on. But then this side has this color and everything. I kind of like that. Yes, you know what? I'm gonna take off some of this. Oh my goodness, it's giving me so much white. I'm gonna have to get rid of. That's okay. I will cut this down, and then I will do this some of the inking. Some of the inking. Oh, you know, and then I could do this to make a pocket. Make a pocket. Make a pocket. Make a pocket or a tuck spot. But I have to have something on the diagonal, so we're gonna make this our diagonal piece right here. Okay. So we've got a diagonal. We've also got this piece, which we will keep the scrap for now. We're holding on to these, okay? Let's just ink this bad boy up, okay? And I think I need to do it on something extra that I have. All right, here, I have this. This is a template. So I was planning something else, but we'll do that. Okay, we're just inking up the edge. Same thing here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put a pocket down here, but that's okay. I'm going to figure that out in a minute. Okay. Now, the paint. I need to incorporate the paint. How am I going to do that? I had an idea. I thought I was gonna do something, but I don't know. I feel like that may not work out the way that I wanted it to. Okay. I don't want a lot. I just want a little bit of paint right there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the red one down too, just to see what would happen. It's not the reddest. Yeah. She's angry. Okay. Let's get that out of my hands. Alright, I have this, which is dry. Maybe, I was thinking, I just do a little, let's see, a little dry brush across. I can get some of that, you know, paint. You know, add a little texture in that way. Okay, yeah, well, I'm glad because it's drying up pretty quickly, but I need a little more. So I want to use one side to have the brown, you know. And then we'll go on the other side and we'll hit it as well. Okay, a little bit here and there just to pick up on some red. Yeah, got a little heavy-handed there, so luckily there's a little bit of a pocket going on there. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I got some distressing going on there with some paint. Let's add a little to the top where we did the the edges, the inking of the edges. Okay. What do you guys think? I think that this is gonna be a nice little place to put the sky. So I need to add something to hold it. So what if I do like a pocket that's like this, and maybe this doesn't go inside, right? I know I still need to use the beads, right? And I need to move this up a little bit more. Maybe this a little that way, right? So I do have this. I could add some of that. I could layer a bunch of little things that I have still. I still have some of that. Yeah, so we need to distress this as well, or do we want to leave it as something altogether different, or maybe too contrasty, right? Yeah, I think we need to distress this one as well. So let's put them to the side. That's almost whatever. Let's get some more red. Okay. My glue fell over. Let's get some more red. Okay, and get some more brown. Oh no, too much brown, too much brown, too much brown. Okay. I know, people, I know. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. You know, I messed up, guys, I messed up. I got overwhelmed with the brown here and just overdid it. Let's see if I could let's see if I could salvage something here. Oh no. Yo, I have gone off the rails. I am gonna make it work though, because you know what? Sometimes things get ugly before they get better. Okay. All right. I'm so quiet. I'm like, oh my god. I'm not talking, but you're videotaping. But you should talk. I don't know what to say. I'm like, I gotta get this right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop there because, yeah, I'm not about that. It's okay, but it's not what I was thinking. I'll wash this bad boy later. Oh, you know what? Actually, where is my wipes? I had wipes here that I used yesterday. Where did they go? Oh, nope, that's not the wipes. All kind of bags. That's not the wipes either. Where are they? Oh, no. Oh, no. Where are my wipes? Oh, is this them? Because maybe, I could possibly, since this is acrylic paint, we might make it worse, guys. It might make it worse, but let's see. Maybe I could hit it up and get some of this off. I don't know. Nope, that does not look like does not look like it's doing much of anything. So I think we're gonna stop with that right there. It's not the worst, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so let's see how far off the rail we went. We've got the photograph. I did some painting. I do have the diagonal there. We need the beads and the paper clip. So let me fuss with that because I wanted to do like almost like a hidden paper clip, but it's gonna have like this coming off of it and that. So like how hidden could it possibly be, right? So it's more gonna be a paper clip that's gonna be hanging off the side that's gonna have like beads. And I was trying to figure out how to put these bad boys on here. So I have like a few different sizes because I just had cut up a beaded, you know, one of those necklaces from, I guess it's from like Mardi Gras. Not that I've ever been to Mardi Gras, but like, you know, that time of year. And, you know, even over here in the city in New York, we're like playing around with the beads. Okay, let me just take 3 for now and see what I can get these guys to do. So we have the bigger side over here, the smaller side. I'm putting it on this one, which is the main loop. So it's not going to slide off of there and it's not going to be too far back. So I'm just popping the bead through there. Let's see if I can pop it through there and then maybe try to twist it. So I got that going on. But 2 looks kind of funky, so I think I'm going to do another one. Okay. Another one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to twist it. Let's see. Twist that. And yeah, I don't want it to be above. Like, maybe I need to just put them both down this way. Maybe. What do you think? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I think a third one is going to give me problems because, yeah, it's going to give me problems. Let's just leave it like that. This is an experimentation, people. I'm going to put some of the ribbon to coordinate with the ribbon that's over there. So let's just tie a little bit of ribbon over here. Tie a little knot right here. And bring that down as well. Let's see if I could get this to twist up. Yeah. I don't know. We're fussing with it. We're still fussing with it. Okay, let's just cut this off a little bit here. Okay, so I have a paper clip started. And I need to kind of do something in terms of like, what do I want to be seen? So normally in a hidden paper clip, you're going to put that piece that's there in the inside that the paper slides, and then both sides would be something else going on. So I kind of want to do that. So let's take, how much do I need? How long is this? Yeah, this is when you watch people try to create off the cuff, and that's crazy. Wait a minute, I need to. Okay, I have more black cardstock. Why am I fussing with this? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna just go like this, and we're gonna go like that. Okay, and we're going to say, I don't need this much. I do not need all of this necessarily. And I do not need all of this. Okay? So, bye-bye, scrappies. Unnecessary. I will take double-sided tape and put it here on this side and on the other side. Okay. So, now I need to be able to cover both of these in a way that makes sense. And for this ribbon to also make, and these beads to also make sense. Okay, so yeah. Let's see, what can we do? We've got some stuff. I could put some of this here, right, on there. And then another piece on the other side. It is long enough for that. And yes, I'm aware I have to keep this open. I'm just looking for size right now. Right, but this is still kind of open. You know, could make this a full-on bow. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I could do that with some, you know, whatever. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. That, and then pull it on this side as well so we can get the same kind of stuff going on. Okay. Alright. I'm not mad at that. Let's make that tighter. Okay. Okay. Do something like that. All right, let's cut it for the sake of cutting it. Let's ink this edge that I cut. This is the other edge that was cut. Okay, and you know what? We're gonna use the rest of the double-sided tape to help us with this process. So I'm gonna put this one all the way as close as I can get it. Let's try to center it on the black. Mind you, I'm squinting, but I got glasses on my face. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing here. And yes, I know this must be opened, and I will do that in a moment. Okay, this bow is not making me happy anymore. Something about the bow. What happened with the bow? We're fussying with the bow, with the bow, with the bow, with the bow. Okay. Yeah, it's like I want this part. There we go. That to kind of be the front, right? And then the back looks a little busted, but I could put something else in the back, right? Okay. Not happy. And I put something else on here that would help us. All right, so let me cut open this, right? I need some inking. You know what? Let me do this. Oh my god, I didn't realize how quiet I get when I don't have a plan. Let me do this. So we got this side here. So we've got both sides getting some ink on. Okay, and I'm just gonna open them up and make sure in there doesn't look too crazy stark white for the most part. Okay, now what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? All right, you know what? I need to get this off of here because it's not giving me anything. I'm not liking it, but I need to have some ribbon there. So I need to figure something else out. You know what? I think I'm gonna incorporate the rattan. Let's do that. Maybe that might help, okay? Because I know it's the bulk of these balls that the fact that, you know, I have this turned like that. That's a lot better when it's like that. But it's still kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. What if I just did this and this, right? Okay, yes, two. What if I just did that and somehow got these guys stuck in there? Let me get another piece of double-sided tape. You know, it's a work in progress. I would love to have 3 though, because there's 3 of us, but unfortunately, I don't think that that's gonna work out because I think it's gonna need too much. Okay, just gonna do that. All right. Let's see if this helps us out with the process. Okay, so I'm taking off the double-sided tape space. I want this to kind of hold on to the balls right here, right? And let me get another piece that I can use here on that, and then I'm going to cut this off here. All right, sorry, I'm like getting off of the screen. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to give me some place where I could stick some rattan. That's what I want to do. I want to use that rattan, and then maybe some of the ribbon as well, right? And just kind of like stick it everywhere. Okay. So, all right. So we've got this. Now I could stick this over here, right on the end, because it is a thing, right? To there, and I could have that hanging out. That's cute. Maybe that's a little too long. So what I'm gonna do is I want to take this rattan, right, and I want to do a little wrap around. Okay, we're going to wrap that around and stick it to the double-sided tape that is there. Okay. Let's see, one more on this side. I think I'll wrap between them as well because we're making it up as we go along, right? And then we'll have that. Let's see if we can do one more time. It's getting a little hairy, but that's all right. I don't mind that. And oops, I hit the camera. I hit the camera. Sorry. All right, let me cut this off here and clean it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I need to, let's see if the glue does anything here to hold this down for the interim. Too much glue because it wasn't coming on. I pressed too hard. Okay, let's clean this up. Okay. 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 All right. All right. Okay. It's not perfect. It's drying there, but oh no. Oh no. Okay. Not happy. Not happy. Okay. We've got the rattan. We've got that there. It does not want to stick. Where's the rest of the ribbon? I have, okay, these two pieces we're going to use. This is all, let's clean up a little bit. This is all trash. Let's get that out the way. Let's get that over there. Okay. We're just using this to put down. Okay, here's the other ribbon. Okay, let's do a little, let's try a bow again. This time like this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull this one up. We're going to do this one around. And then pull it through the hole. And that's where I mess up because I don't pull it just the thing. I pulled the middle. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Alright, is that the shiny? I don't know. Alright, let's flatten this bad boy up. Okay, that's there, that's there. Let's cut this a little shorter. Let's get rid of some of that fuzzy. Okay. All right. I think that's how. That's our other red interpretation. Okay. So we've got this, and we've got this now, and we have this. Okay. So we need to put the pocket on here, so that way it could hold this guy here. And I'm not sure if I want to cover all of that. Like I want to see the dumpling, right? So I think I'm gonna do, since this is me, whatever, I'm gonna do another like diagonal moment. Okay, let's see if we do this and instead make sort of like a tuck pocket, a tuck spot. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so somebody said you're supposed to run it, you know, rub it like that and not just tamp it down to get the color. I don't know. Have you guys heard that? I forgot. I watch so many people now. Usually I go like this, you know, I just go like this and, you know, whatever. And I go like that, you know. Okay, I think I want to darken this a little bit more. hit on some of these odd spots here. Got some like little things that got messed up there. Okay. So now this, I want to put this here. This is too, what's up with that? So I want to put this here. Okay. And that way I could tuck that in. So let's do that. See what happens. So I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on this edge. Oh my goodness. No, you don't want to come out? You don't want to play? Wow, she got mad clogged quick. I don't know where a blade is. Not a blade. Or whatever it is. So we're going to pull out another glue that's probably clogged. Yep. Alright. Let's see if we got... Alright, Mono, Multi. We're coming back to you right now. Oh, yes, of course you come out so smooth and like easy, right? Of course you do. Okay, I want to put that here and there. So, okay. Okay, let's let that set up a little bit. Because he needs to dry. Tomboy needs to dry. I'm just picking up all the stuff I just dropped looking for Tombo. Oh my god. Did you guys see Margaret's tour of her space? Oh my goodness. So cool. So proud. So happy. I don't know why I said proud at first, but it's like, you know what? A crafter, she's got her 50K followers in a reasonably short amount of time. Hey, bravo to her. Alright, so here we go. This is what we got going on. Let's add a little more darkness to this guy over here. Okay. And we're just gonna pop this on up here on this. So we have our little beady dangle. I think I want to cut them a little shorter. So let's cut that one and then let's cut this one. I think that's a little better. Maybe this one a little bit more. Okay, yes. Alright, so what do you guys think? Let me pull out just a little bit more. So a manual, guys. And then we have our little pocket here with the family. So I could just pop this onto a page in a journal. What do you guys think? Did I do my bingo? So let's check my bingo. Let's check the bingo. Let's see. Do I have a paper clip? Yes, I made a hidden paper clip right there. Do I have a photograph? Yes, La Familia is right here. Do I have beads? Yes, I have a dangly over here with beads. Did I use paint? Yes, I used paint to distress the background. And do I have a diagonal? I have two. I've got the back diagonal and the pocket diagonal here. So, ding, 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 ding. I got bingo. Oh my goodness. I hope you find me amusing. I got bingo. And this was on 9/28. Okay. So, I know I'm going to have to double up one of these days. Oh, did I hit you guys? I'm going to have to double up one of these days. But for now, I'm going to post this bad boy up. I'm going to wash my hands. It is Sunday night. It is 7 o'clock. And a girl got to get up at 4:30 to get to work. So we are not even going to clean that. See the mess? We're not even going to clean the mess. We are just going to go to bed. We're going to go to bed. So, anyway, yeah, listen, I think it came out cute. I think it's cute. And you still can journal over here. I mean, I feel like I want to dirty it up a little bit because it's already got a little dirty spot on it. Where's my thingy? You know? Right? We could just dirty up the corners a little bit. And still have, you know, spot to journal, you know, and that's, you know, that is what it is and stuff. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's it. That's good. And then we have that. So, La Familia, family. We've got some layering. We got some twining going over here. I don't like that came out. We will tuck it back there and make us believe that that's where it was all the time. And since it's curling, we'll just ink it up a little bit. Bunch of layers, a lot of different textures. We got a little bit of color to match up the whole thing. And we have our pockets. Our pocket to add to our thing with our little paper clip with our little dangly beads. So, what did you think, guys? Did you enjoy me fussing around, not knowing what the hell I was doing? Just a woman with some stuff and a somewhat of a plan. But if you enjoyed it, thank you so much for hanging out. And if you come back, that would be wonderful. If you subscribe, that would be even great. So until the next time, like, my hands are dirty, and that's what crafting involves, and that's cool. So please consider subscribing, liking, leave me a comment, and let's check out what should we expect for the next bingo. Wallpaper, hardware, lace, file folder, and either coffee dyed or 12x12, or maybe I just skip it. What do you think? Should I do coffee dyed or do something with 12x12? 12x12, I don't know, because file folder, 12x12, they kind of seem the same. So, but anyway, we will see. So until next time, thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. Bye.